G'day guys, Rob here. Today we're going to take you through one of our product ranges called DigiTuff Metalik. So we'll take you on a quick presentations on some of the features and benefits of the DigiTuff Metalik and how to sell it, what sort of markets you might sell this into, and what digital platforms you might sell these to. So we've had DigiTuff for a while. We've had the DigiTuff Metalik for probably the last couple of years. And we've just excited to announce we've launched a new product, which is the DigiTuff Metalik Silver in an Indigo, as well as have the ability to get the DigiTuff Metalik Silver Indigo in the B2. So we're going to do a quick presentation on why it's important, really is around the packaging opportunities here, so short run packaging. So we'll take you into the presentation of just how to sell this product into your customer base. So we're going to see a big growth in packaging over the next decades, and as digital technologies start to evolve and continue to evolve, we'll start to see a lot of substrates have the ability to print on these new platforms. So I think I mentioned last time, the HP Indigo presses and dry toner devices have the ability to print over 600 So you'll start to see the technology emerge from 2020 into these new markets, which will give the consumer the ability to do their packaging on demand. So some of the benefits of digital printing on graphical and packaging applications. One is to differentiate. So obviously if we've got new products like the DigiTuff Metalik, customers have the ability to not only personalize their product to consumers, especially as these big web to print or e-commerce platforms have a lot of the data on their consumers. So you'll start to see a lot of these applications become personalized to give the consumer a sense of excitement around the product. Another one is speed to market. So you'll see a lot of promotions may be seasonal. So instead of, let's say, printing 100,000, you may utilize 50% or 60%. A lot of these packaging applications they can do just in time. They may only need to do the 50 or 40,000, which you may utilize 100% of what you're actually printing, so there's no waste. And then the ability for short runs. So you may not have packaging brands that have the ability to produce 100,000 runs of a particular job. So by having new technology that can print shorter runs, you can obviously print as many as you need. So this opens the market up into smaller consumer brands, really taking it to a lot of the bigger brands by having the same sort of packaging applications. So what this is, the metallic effect. So what we're seeing is quite a big growth in metallic. So our foils, digital foiling, even though the print runs are effectively declining, people who still want to have their print in front of consumers want to have a better product rather than just a plain business card which is laminated. They want different effects. So you'll start to, we're seeing now with the emergence of sleeking film, digital foiling, that this is really becoming a lot more popular, and by printing on a pre-foiled board, it eliminates a lot of steps. So we'll take you through that in this presentation. So currently how foiling was done, there's a lot of it was done through foil stamping. You had to make the die, which is costly. You had to have set up, and then you would hot foil stamp particular products, whether it's book covers or business cards or letterheads or whatever. So what this particular product like the DigiTuff Metalik, it gives the ability, instead of having a lot of those setup costs, you can literally take the product out of the packet, put it into a device, print it, and get what you want. So some of the effects that you'll get, which I'll show you a bit later, are pretty cool. So the DigiTuff Metalik comes in 3 colours: silver, copper and gold. In the dry toner version, when it comes to the indigo version, it only comes in silver. But the benefits of the silver is that if you lay down a solid coverage of a particular colour, let's say a pink, then you can actually create a pink foil effect. So this is a little trick that we've kind of learned over time. And what they can also do is if they print a solid colour and reverse out a print, it gives it a silver foil effect. So same with the other, the copper and gold, but probably not as defined as a silver. So with the white toner and white ink from HP Indigo, you'll see that you can reverse print out to make it look like a hot foil stamp. So if you see this picture with the menu, what they've done is laid down a full solid coverage of a white toner, and they've reversed, or they left the type blank, which actually gives it the foil look. So this is certainly significantly cheaper than if a customer was to set up a hot foil stamp with a die line. They can get the same result by just working with the artwork to make these metallic areas really show effect with the logo or the type. You'll see here some of the images around without white toner. So like I said before, if you wanted to create a specific color like a blue, an aqua, you would print down the aqua and then maybe lay down a white and then print what color you want for the logo, and that'll actually give it a different effect, like an aqua foil. So really innovative stuff happening around the packaging space. You'll see short run packaging really compete with some of the larger packaging guys that have quite expensive kits. So what this does is just theoretically open up the market for any printing company that has a digital device to compete with these sort of companies. Now, it's a one-sided board, like I said, and it's a composite board. So the advantages are that it can fold very easily, doesn't crack, it's a composite board. So the idea that you can print on both sides if you want to, but obviously for packaging applications where you might be folding it into a box, you'll just be doing it on the one side. So it's a 345 micron, a 340 GSM, and comes in the 3 colors, as you can see here. So it is in the swatch. In the dry toner swatch, the new Indigo product is in the compatibility guide, and the B2 Indigo grade will be available on indent, which the information is in the new compatibility guide, which will be coming out shortly. These are just some of the applications. So think of things like calendars, covers of books, kind of anything that you need really as a something that's going to pop. So postcards and folders, business cards, tags and tickets. So really anything that can be done on a traditional high bulk art board or composite board or SPS board can be done on this. It just gives a little bit of a different effect. Some of the packaging applications, so you can see here, so certainly luxury packaging around cosmetics, fragrances, wine boxes. Whiskey has always adopted foiled, so like your Chivas Regal has kind of set that as a benchmark. But really anything pharmaceutical packaging, anything that you want to get your message across, chocolate boxes, jewelry, you name it. So really anything that a normal packaging application can do, this can do at a bit of a premium. So like I said before, we've got the total weight, the board weight, and then you've got the foil on top. So if you need any information around specification sheets, we've also got that on the website from a ball and dogger perspective. So the benefit of this is it has the ability, we can sell it in smaller packs, so they're 50 sheets per pack. So the cost for an application isn't significant, even though the packaging applications, they could have a lot or less. It's totally up to the customer. We do have the ability to get bigger pack sizes if you have indent customers, but ideally this is only going to be sold in smaller lots. We do have the B2 size, like I said, available on indent. So if you do have inquiries for HP Indigo Series 4 presses for this, please contact me and I'll source more information for you. Just some of the converting recommendations. Now, we did have some issues initially around static and the product sticking together over time with the foiled board. That has now been rectified. We would still recommend that they would guillotine it with a tungsten blade and at a certain angle when they lift it up, because it is a foiled laminated board. They still do need to fan it and then obviously limit it in the stacks. But all of these, we've got setting guidelines as well in presses, and you can get a copy of all of the printing guidelines and handling guidelines. These are just some of the printers that we've had some really good success with. So around especially the dry toner devices with white toner, so the Ricoh devices, and we've had a lot of success recently with the Iridesse product that can now print white. So this gives the ability that they can lay down a white, then put a colour over it, and then they can reverse out a solid cover to give it a solid coverage. Also the Konica Minolta MGI, and with the HP Indigo, you have to use the HP Indigo version of the DigiTuff Metalik. These are just some of the applications that were showcased at Drupa. The last Drupa, obviously this one has been cancelled, so we'll see where next year when Drupa is re-established, we'll see a lot of this Metalik be on the OEM's websites. So guys, that's it for a product update. I'm just going to show you a quick video. We love the videos, and if you have any questions regarding the DigiTuff Metalik, please reach out, and I can certainly take you through any more information that you guys might need. So here's a quick video on the DigiTuff Metalik, and yeah, any questions, let me know. All right, guys, thanks a lot. We also have the setting guides if you need machine specific. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks, guys.